All right, the people have asked, and we are opening the doors to our Coconut Van 2026 setup. Now, the total cost of this van behind me is $130,000. And whether you're interested in franchising with us, or you've had a Coconut van out to your house, or you've just seen it driving around, today I'm gonna give you an in-depth review of exactly what comprises a Coconut van and what makes us so special as we show up to the house and equip our techs with the best of the best. So a lot of people ask me, do you wrap or do you paint? And as of 2026, we paint. In the first 2 years of Coconut, we did wraps, and it was around $3,500, $4,000. And we found a guy that said, hey, I can match your wraps for paint. You're gonna pay me about half the price and you can get this thing painted twice as much. So about 18 months in, we just repaint them, and that thing lasts about 3 years versus just paying the upfront costs of wrapping everything for around $3,500. So right now we currently paint and then we throw the vinyl sticker on after. But this is our Ford Transit setup. So not all of our vans are Transits. They're either GMC Savannahs, Chevy Express, or Ford Transits. And that's currently what we've played around with. All the guys like the Transits because it's more room to jump in the van and to walk around inside of it. But anytime there are a Transit available, especially if we can get the dually, this one is not, we definitely want the dually setup. This van was just completed. It's been on a few routes. We're just waiting for the wheels to get here. And once the wheels are here, this thing will be completely done. But we have the paint on the outside. This thing just stands out. People always say, why don't you have the phone number? Why don't you have carpet tile? Less is more. This is what's working for us. And I would say until we experiment or split test right now, I think our van drives a lot of traffic to our website because the number's not on there, and that gets people engaged even more, and they're more encouraged to give us a call to find out what we're all about. So that is the outside. Again, we're just waiting on the wheels here, and now I'm about to show you the bread and butter of every single van, and that is our truck mount. So I'm coming up on 9 years of doing Coconut, and I think collectively I've had over 80 truck mounts in volume. And I've had about 5 different types. In the last 6 months, we've been going with these Aerotechs because I was at a conference and the gentleman that was talking to me about these said, hey, your other machines, you're gonna get about 6 to 8 years if you're lucky. You maintain this one and keep it as far as like the oil changes and all the scheduled hourly maintenances, you can have this thing for 9 to 15 years. And so as a business owner, I always want to keep costs down, but I also want to make sure that we're delivering the best. And so when you promise fast dry time, a lot of that dry time comes from having good suction. The suction's coming from the machine. So this machine right here is a little north of $50,000. Now we have a video that we've posted in the past of cleaning tile and grout, and people are like, I'll just buy that machine. Look, you can, or you can buy about 2,000 cleanings with Coconut before you start spending more money on buying a machine yourself. This is 2026 build version of our truck mount. We have the Aerotech. So far, it's been great. They have the screen right here, which the technicians really like. We got the suction hoses up here. We have about 150 feet to 250 feet of solution hose. This is what's providing the water to whatever tool we're using. And we have a 120-gallon tank of RO water. So what's really special about Coconut is that since day one, being founded here in Arizona, Arizona has extremely hard water. Stay hard! And I didn't want to have a water tank with 120 gallons of hard water being put onto the carpet or on the tile and grout because you can get that filmy residue. And so in our office, we have a 3,000 gallon RO tank, and that it gets depleted every single day as we fill up our vans before they go out. And we use RO water to clean along with our Coconut surfactant product. So this is the suction hose, solution hose. Most important as far as the process, if you're a consumer of cleaning and your technician does not bring in a fan, and if one of my guys doesn't bring in a fan, please message me. That's a big problem. Dry time is the #1 complaint in the industry, and we buy these cyclones right here. They're around $250, and we have a couple of cyclones per van, and we have these to expedite or increase the rate of dry time for carpet, area rugs, couches, you name it. But once a technician is done cleaning a room, he should be putting that down to ensure that your life can move on right when we're done cleaning. We pride ourselves on about 1 to 2 hour dry time for anything that we clean. So this is the setup right here internally. This is what allows our technicians the ability to come in the room and come in the house and just focus on the customer experience. I don't want them working with crappy equipment or equipment that just doesn't perform well. We want them working with the best of the best, so when they get to that door, they can focus entirely on the customer. Now, for prospective franchisees, we've had people convert from their existing carpet cleaning brand to ours. And one of the first questions we get is, do I have to upgrade the truck mount? Now, we're gonna research whatever truck mount you currently have. We have Sapphire 370s, 570s, and these right here. If we don't know what your truck mount is, we're gonna research it. You may not have to. We haven't had, our first two have not had to upgrade for the first van that they had, or the only van that they had, but every van moving forward, they gotta use what we invest in to make sure that there's complete uniformity, that if we have any national advertising or marketing, that we have it completely uniform so that we can promise the same promises to all of our customers, which is fast dry time, and then the most competent technicians. All of our training is based on using these kind of machines right here. So this is the entire setup. I'll show you in the back. It's gonna have our product and our tools. So I'll take you around to the back. We are now working from the back of the Transit. So we have the product shelf right over here. So this allows all of our technicians to have our pre-sprayer, our pre-spray itself. This is what the technicians use for pre-spraying. We have our carpet one, got the side view of the machine. We got the fresh water, not much going on here, but again, when it comes to investing in the best of the best, when this van is completely outfit and it has all the equipment, it has a gecko, it has a turbo. And if you're a regular consumer of coconut, you don't know what I'm saying, think of expensive equipment to make sure the job is done right. If you are a cleaner and you're like, oh, I got something better, like, okay, go away. But if you are curious about what our setup is, we have a gecko for some tile and grout, some wood, turbo, tile and grout, natural stone, the carpet wand, etc. But then we also have some spare hoses in case we, do an apartment job or a large commercial job. This is the van, and I'd say it has everything till about the last 2 or 3 feet full. But this is where we keep all the product, and allows the technicians to get in and out fast and efficient so they can get back in, giving that customer world-class experience. If you ever seen like the inside of a blue collars van, it's not dogging on anybody here, but we choose to invest in the Rhino line. One, because it looks good, but the wear and tear, the spills, the tools moving in and out, I just want it to look good. I want our technicians to get into the van. I want them to feel good about what not only we've invested for them, but this is their office, and we want them to feel special about it. So the Rhino line is a small touch. It's about $1,000, but we still want to get it done so that it looks good. And as the technicians are working in and out, it's very easy to clean, and it helps with the resale value as well later on. That's from top to bottom. That is the entire setup. So we'll wrap up sharing a little bit more about why this van is so special. So here at Coconut Cleaning, we are pursuing being the nation's #1 choice for carpet, tile, and upholstery cleaning. Right now, we have north of 45 vans on the road cleaning residential and commercial jobs, and we service over 130 jobs every single day. Now, we clean carpet, we clean stone, we do all these things, but where we pride ourselves in being the best is we have our Coconut Club. Our Coconut Club makes us be forced to give the customer the best experience, because we don't want to be a regular carpet cleaner or any blue collar worker who just gets in and gets out. We are committed to being our customer's cleaner as long as they're in the home. So our Coconut Club, as we sell it to the customers and as we help them see that having a clean indoor air quality and home hygiene is more accessible than they think, it makes us committed to giving them world-class care. So we do that many jobs every single day, and we have all the vans out and about. I've had the worst stories. I think my worst story is that I had 4 vans totaled in a period of 48 hours. Just 3 weeks ago, in May of 2026, we had a van get totaled by catching fire. So these things are special to me. We put a lot of work into it. We get them maintained often. We get them repainted often. It's the little small touches that make you special and unique. And here at Coconut Cleaning, we spare no expense for our vans, making sure our technicians have the best of the best, but also it turns heads for marketing and people want to know what we're about. All that's left is for us to come and deliver that world-class care. Also, quick note for anyone that is a cleaner and they're just interested in looking at what we do. I promise when you spare no expense taking care of this thing, that it will go so much farther for you. We now have vans that I got 7-8 years ago that are running pristine right now. So as of June 2026, our current way in maintaining this entire thing is we have a full-time detailer who comes in at around 4 p.m. every single day and works till about 10, detailing the vans every single day, spraying down waste tank, cleaning the bottom of the trucks as well as cleaning the equipment. And then we also have a full mechanic team, not only working on the van itself, but also working on the machines, and a little technician chat for all of our technicians to message in and say, hey, this tool broke, this isn't working. And then we have the team in the evening fix everything so that the next day they come in, everything's running up to par. So this is not cheap. And at Coconut Cleaning, we are obsessed with making sure that our technicians, if they have to deliver world-class care, we want to make sure that they have world-class equipment. And in order to do that, we've had to pay the penny and make sure that everything is being maintained with that entire team. So don't spare the expense. Make sure you take care of your equipment and it will take care of you. The most valuable asset you could possibly have in business and the most important commodity is attention. And when you start business and when you go into business, you want something that brings attention. These vans are it. And guess what? That's only one of 10 things that we do strategically to make sure that anywhere Coconut is, that we dominate. So if you are interested in franchising with us, whether you're a current carpet cleaner, you're someone that wants to get into small business and you want to invest in a brand and in a company that invests not only in you, but in the brand itself to maintain attention, Coconut is it. Go to coconutfranchising.com and we'll hop on a call with you.